Hey everyone, I'm Hassan Khan, and today we're diving into something that could change music forever. Okay, so what if you could create honest to goodness studio quality music for a film, a video game, or your next big project just by typing a sentence? That's the promise of a brand new tool from one of the biggest names in AI audio. And look, we have to talk about this because this isn't just about some cool new tech. This is about the future of how music gets made and who gets paid. So, to see what this thing can really do, I asked it to generate a few different tracks. Just listen to this. 1. Orchestral clip.
In a realm on the brink, shadows gather at the edge of hope. Hearts pound as the darkness stirs. The world trembles beneath unseen forces. Destiny unfolds in thunderous noises. The journey has only just begun.
Second hip hop clip. An epic score, a chill beat. Yeah, that entire showcase, the instruments, the vocals, all of it was created by an artificial intelligence. It's kind of unsettling, but also deeply impressive to hear a machine so effectively mimic the language and vibe of so many different genres. And that just brings up a massive question. How does an AI even learn to do something like this? Well, this tech comes from ElevenLabs. They're a 3-year-old AI audio unicorn, and they have absolutely taken over the world of text-to-speech and voice cloning. And now they're making a huge leap into a space that's way more controversial and frankly way more creative. Full-blown music generation. And here's the claim that could literally change everything. Fully cleared for commercial use. For any creator out there, any filmmaker, any brand, you know that phrase is the holy grail. It promises to end the absolute nightmare of music licensing and copyright strikes. We're talking custom studio-grade tracks that are legally safe to use. So how does it actually work? Is this some complicated tool that only a music producer could figure out? Nope, not at all. The whole process is designed to be incredibly simple, basically turning your words directly into a finished piece of music. Let's break it down. It really just boils down to 3 simple stages. First, you type a prompt. Second, you customize it. And then third, you just click generate. It's built to be a creative partner. You can dive into the timeline and say, shorten a section, or you can decide, you know what? This chorus needs drums, and just add them. You can even have it generate lyrics and then go in and edit them word for word. Okay, that's the cool part, but there's a huge problem we need to talk about. Making AI music isn't just a technical challenge. It's a legal minefield. The entire industry is walking on eggshells around one massive issue, copyright. So here's the situation. ElevenLabs' main competitors, companies like Suno and Udio, got hit with huge lawsuits last year. They were filed by the RIAA, which alleges these AI companies trained their models on copyrighted songs without permission. So the timing here is crucial. The lawsuits drop. Then, on the very same day that ElevenLabs launches its music tool, they announced they've already locked in major licensing deals. You don't have to be a genius to see this was a calculated strategic move to sidestep the exact same fate as their rivals. And that brings us to their proposed solution. They are positioning their model not as something that takes from artists, but as something that partners with them. The deals they announced were with two massive players in independent music, Merlin Network and Cobalt Music Group. So who are we really talking about here? Are these small, unknown artists happy to get a check? Not exactly. Just look at who these groups represent. Merlin's network has legends like Adele and Nirvana and indie icons like Phoebe Bridgers. Cobalt represents innovators like Beck, Bon Iver, and Childish Gambino. By striking these deals, ElevenLabs is getting access to training data from the very heart of the music industry the right way. This strategy hinges on one core concept: artist opt-in. It means artists have to voluntarily and explicitly agree for their music to be licensed. Instead of just scraping data, ElevenLabs is building its library on a foundation of consent. Which of course leaves us with the big question. Is this artist opt-in model the ethical, sustainable blueprint for a future where AI and human artists can coexist? Or is this just the beginning of a whole new, much more complicated battle over compensation, creativity, and the very soul of what it means to make art?